So some individuals, you can call them atheists, some don't like to be called atheists, but they've made a claim over the years. They've said things like, well, why would God create things in the universe which have no meaning? Some would posit it as a question and say, well, why would God create volcanoes on other planets which seem to have no purpose from our perspective? What is the reason behind this? Now, the very first thing I want to highlight is that when someone posits such an idea, the very first thing this highlights is that they seem to have an obsession with themselves. They seem to believe that the world revolves around them, that they should have the ability to make sense of everything, that everything should be there to facilitate them. When in reality, we are very insignificant in comparison to everything else that exists in many ways. And in some ways, we're very significant. Sure, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made everything subservient to us. But sometimes that subservience, or that thing that plays that role of subservience for us, it takes a form which is there to facilitate our humility. So when Allah has created, God has created all of these amazing, or the fact that He's created all of these amazing things within the universe, and when we look up at the sky sometimes, this is a very powerful thing to do sometimes. When you'll get stressed in life and things get to you and you're caught up in your worldly affairs, sometimes it's a good idea to go out there and look up at the sky. And you do that especially at night. If you go out and look at a clear sky at night and you see the stars, it really puts things into perspective. It calms you down because it reminds you that there is so much more out there. There's so much more than you, and there is so much more than your problems and your situations. So now that universe, that expanse that lies out there is still serving you. It's subservient to you, but the service it's providing you is that it's helping you find humility. It's helping calm you down. It's helping put things into perspective for you. But some of our friends out there, if you like, fail to see this. They just can't see this. It's beyond them. So I guess the 2 points I want to highlight for such individuals that have such questions is, number one, realize, well, look, the world doesn't revolve around you. We need to humble ourselves and realize there is so much more out there that we don't understand. And there's so much more out there which in a physical sense is greater than us. And secondly, we need to also reflect a bit deeper. Maybe there is some sort of purpose behind these things. It may not be the purpose you want it to be. It may not be the type of purpose that will suit you, or you may believe would suit you, but it serves a purpose. Like reflecting, looking up at the stars that are millions of light years away that you could never reach. At night, you just go out and you look at those stars. They will humble you. They would serve the purpose of calming you down. They would serve the purpose of putting things into perspective for you. So they do serve a purpose. But it doesn't have to be the purpose you want it to be. So it's just some things for us to reflect upon. If we really, and it boils down to this, I guess, if we really want guidance, if we really want answers in regards to the bigger questions of life, we have to begin with humility. We need to drop our arrogance. We need to see beyond ourselves. We need to realize that we don't have the capacity or the ability to understand everything, that our cognitive faculties have limitations. And then in an honest and humble way, try to seek out the answers. I'll leave you guys with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum.